Hello, friends. Welcome to English in My Way. How are you? Today, I want to talk about a very important topic, and I encourage you to watch it till the end and please share it with your friends and family. So, the topic I'm going to be talk about is mental health. I know in some countries and culture, we often don't talk about the importance of mental health. Friends, mental health is as important as physical health. If you see in Western countries, people often visit their therapist or psychiatrist if they feel mentally disturbed or emotionally stressful. So I encourage you to also visit your psychiatrist or therapist if you feel emotionally disturbed or if you feel stressed out for whatever reasons. Or if you think you cannot afford or if for whatever reasons you cannot meet a therapist, I encourage you to talk to your friends or family that you trust. Try to open up. Try to tell all that worry that you have. Because if you keep it to yourself, it will stress and then it'll become depression and then you will make decisions that nobody wants you to make. Okay, so please take care of your mental health, and it's important as your physical health. So, what is mental health? I'll try to put it in my own terms so that, you can understand it better easier. So, mental health is a state of well being in which a person is able to cope up with their emotional stress from their daily life and able to lead a normal and enjoyable life. Okay, that is mental health. And even after watching this video, some of you might say, hey, I'm perfectly all right. I am mentally stable. Nothing is going to happen to me. Okay, for those of you, let me ask you something. Can you tell me if you will get cold or cough in the next month or from 2 months from now? You cannot predict, right? You cannot tell. Likewise, we never know if that could have an impact on you, if it could affect you. So, mental health is just like your physical health. Just like a cold and cough can catch you anytime, mental health can also affect you anytime. So, that's why don't take your life for granted. Take it easy and try to talk to therapist or your friends if you have a problem rather than keeping it to yourself and stressing yourself. Okay, and again, I want to also share with you a survey result which was conducted in 2017. It says in world 10.1% of the people are mentally affected, have mental disorder, which means 1 amongst 10 people have mental disorder, mental issues. And it all happens because your mental health is not stable. So that is why I'm stressing that you should take care of your mental health. Again, some of you might confuse between mental illness and mental health. Okay, it's not one and the same. Mental illnesses are, it's totally different. It's a illness, just like how you have asthma, like a disease. Like it's different, and mental health is different. Only if you don't take care of your mental health, it will lead to mental disorder. Okay, so again, mental health is important. I can't stress that enough. What does a good mental health look like? What does a good mental health look like? So it varies from person to person how they see things, but based on some of the research I've done, I've collected like 6 factors that define that you have good mental health. So let's go deep into it, and please pay much attention to it because these are very important, and you would be able to relate it to yourself. Okay, so the first one is to have a sense of purpose. Again, sense of purpose, it's very important. What is the purpose of your life? Okay, so why do you wake up in the morning? For what reason you wake up? What keeps you running, what keeps you going, what keeps your life motivated? Only if you have a purpose, your life will have you will have a reason to live, and you will not have some dark thoughts. You will not be idle sitting at home without having to worry about anything. So you should have some purpose to your life. It can be anything. Do not confine yourself to just making money. Okay, Purpose to life is not just making money. Purpose to life is, there are so many things beyond money. Okay, so that you should have a purpose to life. The next one is having a strong relationship. Having strong relationship, because it's very very important, because as I mentioned above, how you should have someone to talk to when you are stressed out, or when you're feeling not mentally okay, or if you have someone to share with. So having a strong relationship is important, be it with friends or family, whoever you feel connected, have a strong relationship with them. It's very important criteria. The next one is feeling connected to others. Another important criteria, feeling connected. That means you should have a connection between people that you meet in your daily life. Suppose you're going to a workplace, you should be able to connect with them. That's when you will be able to talk to them and get some information. Maybe, who knows, when you talk to, if you connect well with people at your workplace, if they tell you about something that might interest you, that might become your next job, like next career, next thing in life, you might take a passion out of that. Okay, so it's important that you feel connected to others. If you don't feel connected, you will start hating people around you, and then you will start hating life. So connection with people is important. Don't live like, okay, he's like a passing cloud, they will come and go. Do not treat people like that whom you meet. Have some connection with them, which will make you talk to them when you have some issues, right? The next one is coping with stress. Coping with stress. Stress. Who does not have stress? Can you name one person who does not have stress? No, right? So you have to deal with it. You have to find ways to deal with stress. So I'm going to tell some of my personal ways how I deal with stress. And don't count me wrong, don't judge me here, because these might look silly to you, but these are very effective. I found it very effective. The first one I'm going to share is, when you feel stressed out, or when you feel angry about something, just start counting 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, up till 10. Keep on counting until you feel relaxed. I when you feel stressed out, like your head, you start shooting up, right? So when you until you calm down, keep counting 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. If you're angry about when someone is talking to you, they are doing all that they can to make you angry. Just keep counting 1 2 3 4, so that you just leave the person and just walk off, right? So the next one, it might sound silly, but again, it has proved right for me. So I encourage you to try it. Just try it once and see if it works for you. What I used to do when I feel stressed out? Take a paper, notebook, start scribbling all that frustration. If you have some frustration towards someone, just start scribbling. Scribble until even if the paper tears, don't care. Scribble until your frustration, your anger drops or frustration drops, so that you feel good, so that you don't get depressed. Okay, the next important thing is writing letters. Writing letters mean you don't have to write letter to anyone. You can write, it's okay, it's still good if you write letter to someone, but you may not feel comfortable writing letters to others. Okay, so about your anxiety and stress and all these depression kind of issues. So what you do is take a paper, write a letter to yourself. If you don't want to write to yourself, write a letter to God. Okay, just start writing. If you believe in faith, write a letter to God. Okay, just start writing, dear whatever, put all your frustration, make it creative also. Sometimes when I write letters, right, I know I've done all this. If you write all these, you could try to improve your English too, right? You could I've always done that, right? When you write, it gives you a good feeling, and then your stress level could vanish. The next one is, I've mentioned this before in one of my English lessons, that is writing diary. Writing diary has many effects besides relieving stress, improving English, and many more, good things, positive things about writing diary. So write a diary, write all that happened during the day. by writing, it gives you relief, so that you know that you had done something in the day, and you're able to recollect the day, and be thankful for each and every day, right? It's important that we are thankful for every day. Another thing, stress relief is have a pet. In some culture, again, like, you may not, it's not, people don't let pets inside your house and all that, but just don't care about it. Just, if you're living alone, especially if you're living alone, try to have a pet. Like, it can be a bird, it can be anything, it can be an animal. Like, I have a dog, right? So this dog is so much of a stress buster for me. This dog obeys whatever I say. She cares for me, like, I care for the dog. So it's so important that you have someone or something to keeps you going and mentally stable. Like, having a pet is such a stress relief, believe me. See, now I'll call her, like, wherever she is, she will come running. Patsy, come on, come on, come on. Patsy, come, 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 come. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come. Oh, she's stretching. Okay, come. See, like, this is really good. Like, when you have some pet, even though when you're stressed out, if you see their face, everything just vanishes. Believe me, it's one of the very good things. The next one is is having a good sense of self. Yes, you should feel good about yourself. Do not feel negative about yourself. You might meet a lot of people that they will do all that they can to put you down, or project them in a way that they are very superior to you. Do not pay attention to those people like that, people who treat you like that. You must love yourself. Only if you love yourself, others can like you. So don't give up on yourself that easy. Okay, like yourself, love yourself, and think that you are better than anybody, as you are as good as anybody. Don't, because I used to have a feeling back in the days, like, I'm not good at anything. Like, that was a time I used to feel so weak morally. Like, I used to feel so stressed out. So then I started realizing, I'm good at a lot of things that others can do. Everybody has a potential. Remember, everybody has a potential. You may be good at something that you've never explored. Try to explore. Like, do what you like. That's very, very important. Don't do it for the sake your parents are asking, someone is telling you. Don't compare yourself to others. That's when we start to make mistakes and then not like ourselves. Okay, that's very important. And the last one is enjoying life. Enjoy life. Enjoy the life. So we are just blessed with a very beautiful life, and you have good, like, you are healthy, and you should enjoy life. It's enjoying life, not necessarily you need to spend money and go on a vacation. No, you can just spend time with your family. Like, for some people, enjoying life could also be spending time with family, right? So do what you like. Just enjoy. Everybody, like, the definition of enjoyment can vary. Some people like to go on vacation, some people like to stay at home and watch TV. Like, just enjoy life, but have a purpose to life. Just don't always sit at home and keep watching TV. Then it means that you don't have purpose. Then that's when you start to think all negative things, and that's when things mess up. Okay, so these are the 6 factors that tells you that you have a good mental health. So the next one is how to achieve a good mental health. We've seen 6 factors. How to achieve all this? Can you do it all by yourself? Can you do it, like, by doing some course? No, it's not possible. We all have to work together to achieve mental health, because it's how you treat others, how the society treats each other. That's when people around us and you will have a good mental health. If you see, suppose if you talk to someone, and if you're polite to them, and if you're compassionate with them, they reflect that back, right? So they're compassionate to you, and that's when you start feeling good and you feel positive about the surrounding. And another important thing that I want to talk here is, always talk positive. Always talk positive. Even if you don't see, even if you don't think that there is even, like, minuscule of possibility that event will happen. For example, like, in times like this, a lot of people would have lost their jobs, right? In times like, many people would be jobless, many businesses would have gone bankrupt. So, if you see a person who has lost the job because they are already in pain, just go tell them, hey, you know what, for your talent, in another 2 months you're going to get a job that pays 50% more than what you were making. Okay, that may not even happen, there is no chance that could even happen, but like, when you say that, the feeling that the person who's on the other end is, like, unimaginable, because I've been there. Like, when I lost my job, when people have told me that, like, I looked up to them, like, they have come to rescue me from, like, that got stuck in a quagmire, like, they've just pulled me out of it, like that. Because it's very important that you talk positive. When people are down, a word of positive will have huge impact. I can't stress this enough. Okay, if for someone, like, those who've gone bank, like, their business is not doing well, just go tell them, even though you do not hear and it's not true, just go tell them, hey, I heard that this business is going to boom in, like, so much that you will take all the money that you've lost over the years, over the months. They will feel so good, they will feel so positive, right? So make sure you practice that positivity. Try to talk things that are positive. I know sometimes you have to be practical. Okay, you have to be practical sometimes, but most of the times you try to, if you feel that person is not feeling okay, just try to talk something positive on what they like to hear. Tell them what they like to hear. That's the basic thing. Okay, so that's all. By this we can all achieve good mental health. Practice compassion. That's very, very important. Be kind to one another. Okay, so I hope I had given some useful tips on information on mental health, and I hope you're able to follow it, and please spread it amongst your friends, and tell them the importance of the mental health, because it is as important as physical health, like I've told it like 100 times in this video itself. So if you liked it, please like the video, please share it amongst your friends, and subscribe to my channel, and please hit the bell icon to receive the immediate updates from my channel. And remember, our channel is all about inspiring people to be confident. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.